So I wanted to give my GMMK Pro a refresh. I started looking at some keycaps. I started liking the looks of this retro board. It reminded me of the old days where I'd play StarCraft 1 and learn to touch type in school. Then I saw this color scheme and it just hit with those subtle colors. I'm fronting as a keyboard enthusiast. A fake keyboard enthusiast. I like keyboards, obviously. That's why I got into custom mechanical keyboards. I sit on the subreddit a lot, looking at various different keyboards. I've even gotten into like trying to think about getting a smaller keyboard, something less than 75% at this point. But I'm going to talk about what I have right here in front of me. Right, this is my daily driver currently. Right, so right now I got the keycaps on here. That is the MT3 keycaps in the 9009 color scheme. I really love this two-tone color with the dark grays and the off-whites. They're really great. They give that nice retro vibe theme to them. For sure, 100%. I really love just the retroness look of it, honestly. I can't put my words to it exactly why I really enjoyed the look. But what's nice about this is the little green and the little red subtle hints of color, and it kind of gives it a little modern, refreshing take on the keyboard itself, on the keycap and color scheme itself. As for the typing experience on this keyboard now, that is going to be very subjective, obviously, but I think the MT3, I can boil it down to three main things essentially. First off, the height. It's very tall compared to, OEM and cherry profile keyboards that are pretty common whenever you buy a consumer grade already pre-built keyboard. Next is the slant on the keyboard itself. So if you take a look at this, right, let's see if this pulls into focus real quick. There we go. All right, so if you look at the slant itself right here, this is not very typical compared to your normal keyboards that you see in the consumer market area, because this is a custom keyboard. These are custom keycaps. So it's heavily slanted. If you look, essentially, the divot right here, right, it cuts right here, goes back this direction and goes back this direction. And that's supposed to help create a better feel of touch typing. So I'll drop the link below how and why these are built in that direction. Last thing about the keycap itself, I would describe about the scoop, right? So it's kind of like a Frito-Lay chip. It just does this essentially, and then this, imagine like this is your fingertip. It goes right in and it hugs it itself. Because of that, it creates a nice typing experience. So with that combination, as well as just the plastic and the rough finishes on top, adds a nice premium feel to it. And this is my first premium keycap set. Obviously this is from Drop, it's mass produced, but I like it a lot for sure. Plastic's pretty thick. It provides a nice sound to it when you type on here. So I don't know if the mic is going to pick that up, but I really like it. So one thing I don't like about this keycap set though is the lack of the homing keys on the F and J. So typically, you know how when you touch type, you hover your fingers over the J as well as the F. But because I go back between the mouse and the keyboard itself, I tend to typically shift one over or shift one to the right a lot of times, and I mistype a little bit because of that. But that's a small nitpick on a great keycap set already. Which leads me to my next point. The keycaps not only make this great typing experience, but the Gateron Oil Kings underneath the keycap itself. So I've been a big fan of the Glorious Pandal tactile switches already. I've used them, I've used these bad boys. I've used this for a long time now, and they're amazing. I definitely 100% recommend picking these up if you love tactile switches. But also, if you guys have other recommendations for other tactile switches, definitely drop them down, link below, what I should try, what I should check out, because I'm trying to look for some new ones and maybe build another keyboard. Who knows, if my wife will allow it. But anyway, with that being said though, the Gateron Oil Kings, right? So I thought I didn't like linear switches at all, but they have been pretty great to type on. I think the combination of the MT3 keycaps as well as the Gateron Oil King definitely make it sound like a great keyboard to me, as well as a great typing experience too. All right, one more thing about the Gateron Oil Kings. I really like the weight of them. I don't remember exactly what they're weighted as, but I think it's like 55 grams. That being said though, because when I rest my fingers a lot, I typically like to sit my fingers on top of my keyboard all the times on the F and J keys, like I said earlier. And I don't have a lot of accidental presses because of that. But I think if I had lighter linear switches, I would accidentally press F a lot. F in the chats below. I think in the meantime, I'll be sticking with this setup, the MT3 keycaps as well as the Gat Oil Kings. Obviously, I just switched to these, so I'll probably be giving this a longer run. But I think like to try a smaller keyboard, maybe get some more desk space back. Maybe even try a 60 or even 40% board. I'm looking into a little bit of those, but that'll be for a future video. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you next time. Peace.